Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, AI Betting Blueprint, back with some more smasher alerts. Now, we're coming off 3 straight days of dominance. 13-3 overall, 3-1 yesterday. And yeah, the books thought they had a chance. Cute. See, we don't guess over here. We don't pray. We don't light candles and hope dudes wake up feeling dangerous. We hunt inefficiencies in the market and expose them. And then we get paid for it. I'm not sitting here running a 10,000 simulations like, how often does that shit hit? Nah. I'm looking at the true probability versus the implied probability. That's it. That's the game. If the books say something hits 56% of the time and reality says it hits 65%, congratulations. We just found free money. The system right now is running like a well-oiled machine. No squeaks, no leaks, just cash. We only bet when probability is greater than implied odds. That's it. I don't even have to think about it anymore. The math makes the decision. I just show up and talk trash about it on YouTube. So let's get some housekeeping in. Listen, don't be that guy that comes in here, watches for 60 seconds, hits a pick, and disappears like his dad. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. Because if you don't, YouTube's algorithm is going to think I'm out here going 13-3 by accident, like I tripped and fell in the winds. And if you want to understand how the system works, how I build these plays, why we keep winning lately, join the Discord. That's where the real ones are. Ain't no tourists in there. Also, Novig, you see it on the screen. Promo, get $5, spend $5, get 50, use code BUCK. Novig is a prediction market, meaning they don't have any juice. You're trading against people, peer to peer, and the lines are soft like baby food, which is exactly how I like it. Also, you see the link right here. I'm moving my mouse. The Discord. Come check out the Discord. I changed the Discord up. I got a system now. I'm running the system every day, and like I said, it's 13-3. And it's going to continue to keep keeping us paid. Now let's get into the picks. My first one, Jose Soriano, over 5.5 strikeouts. You can get this at -155 at Hard Rock. Jose Soriano has exceeded 5.5 strikeouts in 4 of his last 5 games. He's averaging in those 5 games 7.6 strikeouts, and he only got to get 5 for us. Multiple books have this from 160 down to 198. You see right here, 200 Novig, Sleeper, Cauchy. It's exactly what I'm talking about. I get excited about it because you see I'm talking it right here. Pay attention. Which means basically they're telling you he's probably going to hit this 65% of the time, but we're going to tax your ass anyway. That's real value. Plus, he can actually do it. Sometimes the value's there, it's EV, but the guy can't really do it. It's just a plus money play. But this guy can actually get the strikeouts. 7.6 in his last 5 games. That's an 80% hit rate. He just struck out 6 White Sox batters on April 28th. So we're not guessing. We've seen the movie already. Projected 6 innings. Volume is there. Matchup is there. Trend is there. This is one of those plays where if we lose, it's just baseball being baseball. So book it. And before I book it and go to the next pick, 7 averages. And just so you know, all these stats don't really mean, what they do is just let you know that the pick is possible. Where you make the money is when you find the odds and the improbability on the play. If you're playing plays at 150, 160, 170, 180 all the time, man, you ain't making no money because those plays lose. They don't always win, but they lose. Anyway, let's go on to my next play. We got my favorite one right here, Cam Shittler, over 6.5 strikeouts, minus 109 on Novik, that peer-to-peer pressure place, peer-to-peer betting. This is a chef kiss spot for Schitler. Orioles are top 10 in strikeouts versus right-hand pitching, 23.4 K rate as a team, and he's hit this mark 3 out of his last 5 games, 60%. He's averaging 6.8 Ks, but here's the important part. This is where we get paid. The line is mispriced. I'm going to say it again. The line is mispriced. Novik's got it at 109. Most big books are sitting, Novik's got it at, it was at 109. It's at 118. You see on the screen. It was at 109. Damn. Most books are sitting around 120, 130. That's called free line value. We're getting 10 to 15 cents better odds for the same bet. Over time, that's how you bury sports books. The last 10 games, Schitler's hit this at a 70% hit rate. He's averaging 7.2 Ks. And this is not hope. This is not hope he gets there play. This is, why is the line even so low play? Lock Schitler in. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. You see he's averaging medium right here to the left, 6.5. 5 out of 7, 71%. 8, 7, 7, 6, 8. Clearing this line easy, right? Boom. 12, 9, 70% hit rate in his last 10 games. Clearing this line easy. And what makes this strikeout, when you're going for a strikeout play, let me educate you a little bit real quick. It ain't going to take but 15 seconds. When you're going for a strikeout play, always make sure that the guy is throwing 5 to 6 innings. This way you got the opportunity to actually get the strikeouts. Like he's facing 23.8 batters faced. And can I bring it in some? Let's see. He's facing 23.8 batters faced and 7.2 strikeouts in those batters. So he's getting 6 innings. That means he has a chance to get the strikeouts, even if they come late. 71% of the time in 2026, he's hitting this mark. So lock it in, Cam Schitler over 6.5 strikeouts. My next one's going to be Shane Baz, under 5.5 Ks. He's facing the Yankees today. In 2026, Shane is hitting these games at a 60% clip. 4 out of his last 6 games went under the 5.5 K mark. He's averaging 5 Ks per game. And in his last 10 games, 70% hit rate to the under. The line is 113 on DK, which is honestly disrespectful to how often he hits this. Expect this move. Like, don't be shocked if you wake up, see this video, and that line's at 130. If it goes down the other way, we're fucking screwed. But he's facing a loaded lineup. He's facing the Yankees, which means higher pitch count, less leash, and early exit. That's exactly what we want from an under. So lock and head-to-head, he's 2 out of 2 in his last 2 games. That's 100% hit rate. Everything points one way. Baz under 5.5 Ks. Now, before I get into my last 2 picks, I just want to talk about Better. Better has the mystery multiplier where you spin the wheel on a 2 pick and you can win up to 1,000x. You see right here, 1,000x. Three times the X, 1,000. I spent the wheel 4, 5, 6 times in the last 4 or 5 days. Usually lands on 3.1, 3.2, but for a 2 pick, that's pretty good. Use code Lakers32. Link is in the comments section. You can get $200 in no sweat entries. So basically, if you spend $200, they're going to give you the $200 back. But if you roll it with me, they're not going to want to give you the $200 back because you're going to be stinging that ass. So anyway, lock that in. If you want to get the 200 in no sweat free entries, use code Lakers32. So let's go into my next pick. We got Randy Vasquez over 3.5 strikeouts. Now, and you can get that on BetUS at -132, my favorite sports book. Randy's averaging 5.2 innings, enough volume, and he's faced 22 batters, so the opportunity is there. Last 5 games, 5.2 Ks, 80% hit rate, and the line is at 132. Now, here's where we cook. The implied probability of that 132 line is 56.9%. But the model probability, my model's got it at 65%. That's a huge gap. That's where we eat today, especially on this prop. And I'm going to give you another quick tip. Anytime you see a strikeout guy 3.5, you almost got to take it. I mean, because if he's giving you 5 innings, he's only got to strike out one batter an inning. And most MLB starters can do that. Now, I say all that, and he'll probably go under. I doubt it, but don't shoot me in the head if it happens he goes under, because that's baseball. This is an excellent bet, and I expect him to get this by the 4th inning. The books, like I said, the books are saying, hey, he gets 4 Ks a little more than half the time. My model is saying, yeah, no, it's like higher than that. He's getting 5 Ks most of the time. So this is 1.5 above the line. Lock Randy in. And just for fun, the Giants strike out 5th most in MLB versus right-hand pitching. And I get them stats over at Fangraph. You see right here, Ks, 25.8. The league average for Ks is, let's see. I got league average, yep. See, it's right there at 22.1%. So they're 3% over the Ks. So that even gives it a boost. So lock that in, Randy Vasquez over 3.5 Ks. And by the time you see that line, it'll be 4 or the price will be way higher, guaranteed. Last play, JJ Bledley under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, he's hit this in his last 5 games, 4 out of 5 times, which is an 80% hit rate. In 2026, this season, he's hitting this rate at 67% under. Now, but let's be real about this whole situation with him. We're not betting vibes. We're betting that this implied 54.7% and projection 63.66% or 63 to 66% is an 8.8 to 11% edge. That's not small. That's smack the book upside the head edge. And I'm being serious. Those same models and simulations that just went 13-3 that I just told you I went in these last 3 days. So either the system works or I'm the luckiest human alive. Spoiler, y'all, it's not luck. Lock him in at under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. You can get that at -127 on BetUS. And as you can see here on the screen, he's going under a lot. 80% of the time, had one outlier game where he had 7 and then back to 0-0-1. On 10, look at that 80%. Look at that nice chart. 0-0-1, 7-3. Love to see that. Head to head, under. Under. Gotcha. So we locked that in. Final thought. If you made it this far, you're not a casual and you're trying to win long term. And that's what the channel's about. No hype, no guesses, not parlay from TikTok, just math, edge, and execution. Like the video, subscribe, comment your favorite play. And if you want the full system, daily plays, real-time edges, join the Discord. Let's keep printing because right now we're not just winning. We're taking the sportsbook's lunch money and we ain't giving it back. It's your boy AI Betting Blueprint. Peace.